elementary school, high school, college. Talking about the same things. Talking about love. Talking about how we gonna get this together. And all of a sudden, everybody's starting to care about astrology and their ancestors and tarot and everything. And we're like, wow, still though, it feels like we're behind. All right, Pisces moon, how you feeling about yourself? Oh, the Fool, all right, yeah, okay, that makes sense. You're at the beginning, you know what I mean? Your ruling planet is stationed to go retrograde. You don't know nothing, and that's exactly where we like to be, you know? Everybody thinks because we're at the end of the zodiac, it's all wisdom over here, but this is a good place to be. This is very Piscean. This is very, doing that handstand is, that inversion is showing that you're getting a whole new perspective, you know. You got all sorts of friends playing with you, you know what I mean? Some of them even look pretty, you know, dangerous by the way we're thinking, but, you know, that lotus flower is growing out of the mud. You got mushrooms, feeling all psychedelic. What else is going on? I like that this Fool is holding his little bindle stick on his toes. That's like a whole other thing when you're learning how to use. I used to know a child, had a fairy goddaughter who would like always use her toes to grab things and stuff. I'm like, wow, that's like, you're using parts of your brain. I'm definitely not. Okay, so good for you, Pisces, man. Let's see. Shaman of Swords, like the King of Swords. What are we thinking about here? This is how other people are seeing you. You're speaking your truth. That's good. That's good. This is, you know, talking about over this next moon cycle. And, you know, this kind of experience is very, very empowering for you. You see the blue of the throat chakra. Your throat is being opened up where you were stifled before, where you didn't have clarity. People are really getting like your communication. It might be a little bit scary. I don't know why I get that energy. Like, I don't always get that energy. I get a lot of empowering energy from this card, but I'm just feeling like you might be scaring people. Like these two things in combination is like pretty intense. And you got 1 minute you're standing on your head, 1 minute you're looking down on everybody, you know what I mean? Nobody knows kind of whether you're coming and going, but it don't matter. That's always the case for Pisces moon anyway. Just enjoy it, speak your truth. If we want to have, you know, an experience of wholeness and people are really getting us and, you know, closing the gap between how we're seeing ourselves and how others are seeing us, well, you know, go inward, spend some time with yourself. This is the Crone, this is the Hermit energy. I'm getting from these two energies, the other two, like how other people are seeing you and how you're seeing yourself, very, 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 very active, which is typical for Gemini season, but then we're going to be going into Cancer, you know, into a new moon eclipse. And so I'm thinking by, you know, toward the end of June, retreat, you know, take back what you've gotten from all of these interactions, and look like you're going to have a lot to think about, you know what I mean, with these new perspectives and ways of speaking. Often I find, you know, people get a little bit jolted by, you know, your transformation, and it might take people a while to catch up, so let them catch up. You know, during June, by the middle of June, you got another full moon eclipse coming in, so they're going to get it. But for you, just, you know, hone your light. It feels a little bit, I was looking at the sun going down, you know, behind the mountain. It could be coming up, you know what I mean? But there was a little bit of a feeling of your candle burning out. You know how they say don't burn the candle at both ends. I mean, we'll do until you don't, you know. That's a Pisces moon thing. We're just like, okay, we're going to swing the pendulum as far as we can so we can find out where the line is. And you know when you're over it, because you're going to be like, oh my God, I need to go home and be alone right now and think about this. And it feels like it's going to hit you kind of all at once. Like you're just going to be going, you're going to be out there. And maybe it's even like one person. I'm almost getting, you know, I was thinking about this, like when I was first in my, you know, adult spiritual awakening and I moved to the city, And a lot of times it was people on the street who would like deliver these messages to me, you know what I mean? See this crazy little thing hanging out? And somebody would just be like, hey, you know that you're, you know, the one, right? Like really some stuff, but really specific things. And they were like, what are you going to do about that, you know? I was like, oh, hell no. Okay, you know, this feels like that kind of energy where it's like, I got to go home and think about this because I'm not sure if I'm ready to, like, even embrace the transformation I just had. All of a sudden, people are expecting a lot from me. So, yeah. Good luck with that Pisces moon, but have fun with it. It looks fun to me. Aries moon. Oop, jumping out. Aries moon, you got 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands.